Hey guys, it's Chuck the Stuttering Gamer. I am here with my long-awaited room tour. I busted my ass getting my collection to where it is now. And honestly, like, kind of nerve-wracking doing an actual room tour because there's always room for improvement. But it's also really cool because it kind of archives where you're at that point in time. And I'm really excited to see where I'm at another year from now. So, but anyways, without further ado, let's get started with it. Pac-Man, send us off, would you? As we walk to the game room, here is my door with some caution tape and an awesome Halloween decoration that I found over at Meyer 2 or 3 years ago, and I decided to use it all year round. Although, if you can tell by the little scrape, I bump into it face first a couple times, and also he has some lights and sounds, but honestly, when I turn him on, he doesn't shut up, so I'm gonna stop that. But then we open the door and focus. There we go. Do a quick little pan of the room. This is what you see when you first walk in. Let me close the door real quick. It's squeaky. Need some WD-40. Alright. Top shelf collector's editions and games. The door here. And coming down. More stuff on the bottom. It's a very small room, but let's start with the door, shall we? Alright, so from the very top, I've got an Elm Street sign that I've had for like 10 years, Crystal Lake pennant, and my Michael Myers hat that I wear a lot when I'm out, just because, you know, I don't feel like combing my hair. And coming down, got a Predator mask that I found cheap on Amazon for like $3. And a cool Catwoman art print by Adam Hughes. Then, coming down here, got another art print by Adam Hughes, but this time Zatanna. And a certain creature mask. So, you know, his amazing reviews. Then, my Comic-Con passes from years of going. Haven't gone as of late, but I got quite a few of them, and I will be going back. It's just, honestly, I've been busy. So, free time sucks when you don't have it. So moving over, got a couple pins up there, and a Wolverine metal sign from issue number 2 of the limited series. A Friday the 13th magnet, and then a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Pearl art magnet that I bought at a Comic-Con. Also, that there is a hard drive cover to the original PS4. I bought it when I got my original PS4, and I used it until I got my Pro. The Pro uses something completely different, so when I gave the original PS4 to my girlfriend, I kept the actual hard drive cover. And coming down, got a Legend of Zelda Link figurine from Japan, as well as a Super Mario from Mario 3 from Japan. and a custom Jason mask that I made. I took a cheap $3 mask and turned it into something better. Some little promo things. A Vampire Hunter D animation cell, not an original, but it was a promo when you pre-ordered the movie on DVD back in like 2002. Got a Sam Pratt, I think is his name. Mass Effect print from BioWare. Sorry for the reflection there, but barely make it out, but it's beautiful. Waited like 6 months for it. I was pretty upset waiting that long, but it was worth it. Down there, got a pumpkin head figure. I actually bought that for my sister. And when she moved, it was sitting at the old house, just collecting dust and it broken, so I fixed them. And I love Pumpkinhead. One of my favorite monsters in movies. That face. Then over here, another Halloween decoration, because every day is Halloween here in this house. Got a Mass Effect Vault for the PS3. I don't use it though, I probably should. Some of my gaming and horror movie soundtracks, as well as PC games. Game Chaser Season 1, I was watching it recently. I got all the other seasons except for the last one that they put out. Still need to pick up that one though. Got my Ken figure that I got for Christmas from my girlfriend Liz. My arcade 1-up Street Fighter 2 cabinet. Kind of upset that they're re-releasing it with a lit marquee though. I hope that they sell just the marquee. And different tokens and little aliens dudes. As a matter of fact, I got a very special story about that token right there from when I went to a Capcom event. I was wearing a Resident Evil shirt, and it was an old shirt that I got from pre-ordering Code Veronica X. And Seth Killian saw it and walked up, tapped me on my shoulder, and said that he liked my shirt, and then handed me that. I was like, dude, that's so awesome. And that one there is actually a promo from when Street Fighter 2 came out in 1992, I believe. And I bought that. It was an import, whatever. But it's Ken, my favorite Street Fighter. Then this here is a Sonic token from one of the anniversary soundtracks. When I worked for the Music Recyclery, which was kind of like a disc traders or disc replay, had the actual soundtrack, sold it back to them, but I wanted the actual token, so I got it. My cool tungsten Legend of Zelda ring that I wear when I'm going out game hunting. The screen's a little dusty. Got my Servbot hat from Capcom. That was awesome. I love Servbots and I love Mega Man Legends. Some of my video game toys and figures. I do collect some amiibos, but only ones that I like. Only characters that I like. Got Ken and Ryu there, you know. Charizard. Koopa. I call him Koopa, whatever. I know Bowser, whatever, but still. Sonic. Simon Belmont, and I'm waiting on Richter, but I still need Solid Snake, and I'm really freaking hoping that we see an Alucard. I know that it's all Smash Brothers, so we'll never see Alucard, but I don't know. Anything Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I will buy. Then moving on up, got my original 1980s Pac-Man mini arcade thingy, where they use really basic like lights for the characters, but you know, still pretty badass. Some non-video game related toys are mixed in here. I'm a big 80s cartoon fan. I love Skeletor. I love villains a lot. Why is Archon turned around? Oh, he's checking out She-Ra. There we go. Limited set of Masters of the Universe back there. I also love rubber duckies. And that's a glow-in-the-dark alien duck. So, next, moving over here, got a they live ghoul or alien, whichever one that you want to call them, Halloween decoration. A drawing, sketched by Koi Fam that I got at a Comic-Con. He was like, "You want to sketch?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, cool guy." That back there is a Jim Lee lithograph that I got years ago when I met him. And what was cool was he was doing little sketches of Wolverine with his mask on, and I had really long hair and it was everywhere, man. And he looked up, looked down, looked up again, looked down, and then sketched him without his mask on. Pretty sure it's the only one that he did like that too. So. And over here, got a Ken Masters original animation cell from, I believe it was Street Fighter Alpha, the movie. Vampire Hunter D figure. Some They Live shades. Guts from Berserk. My limited edition Anchor Bay Hellraiser DVD and Blu-ray set of the first 2 films or first 3 films. I forget. My Evil Dead collection of all of the movies that comes in the Book of the Dead and comes with the dagger. Although I feel that the dagger is a little small. Don't do pop figures, but I had to have Mikey. And I also had a Cthulhu earlier if you saw him. An Alien Egg. Some of my horror DVD and Blu-ray box sets and single DVDs and Blu-rays and anime and stuff. A lot of them are sealed because I've got them all downloaded. Because I download everything, but I also collect everything, so gotta have them. Get a closer view of some of these. That's not all of them. This is kind of runoff of my main one. My Ghostbusters box set. Yeah. More of the Game Chasers. Like I said, although they're not in order, damn it. But like I said, I need season, I guess, 4. So some anime. Gotta get Castlevania season 2. Yeah, focus. There we go. Sorry, guys. It's either I have the actual flash off and you see everything, or the flash on and then there's a really bad glare. My G.I. Joe box set. Limited edition Foot Locker with a whole bunch of goodies inside, including the entire series. Some Universal Studios steelbooks. Then going over here, got some power cords to the retro consoles. However, I never keep them plugged in. I'm trying to work on cable management, but it's really difficult. There you go, my South Park radio control Cartman from the Fraction Butthole. Street Fighter V Collector's Edition, Killzone Collector's Edition for Part 3, Batman Collector's Edition for Arkham Knight. That there is a Megatron 16-bit Mega Drive Megatron. He's a Transformer. He turns from Megatron to a Genesis. That is the Japanese version, but honestly, I like it better because Mega Drive and Megatron sounds so much cooler. There's my Genesis, one of them. Moving up, my Wii, 64, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo, with some Pixel Pals and some more collectibles behind them, like Yahtzee, my classic consoles, some more Pixel Pals, a Freddy and Jason McFarlane box set. Also down here we have my modded PS3, and also above the Megatron we also have some more Pixel Pals. Oh, and hard drives, because, you know, I'm a freaking pirate, but I buy i2, so. Next we have my PS4 Pro with the PlayStation sign light, Wesker presenting it, and Shepard right by him. My Liquor Pop. Had to get him. And then my Great Cthulhu Horror Clip. One of the best versions of a Cthulhu that I've ever seen. My Starship Troopers Marauder. My Galleon Puppet from Lunar. My PS3, the non-modded one. Although I gotta clean them up. Yeah, the other PS3 on the ground over there, I found at Goodwill for like $7. And he's beat up and everything, but he works, and so I decided to mod him. I actually do most of my emulators through that now, unless I want to do like 64 or something. They don't have a 64 emulator on the PS3 yet, so. Also behind there, kind of hard to see, but it's a vintage Devil May Cry 3 wall scroll that I was given actually back when I worked for the music recyclery like 10 years ago. And move up, I'm an Xbox One with a Cortana and a Halo Mega Block guy and Godzilla fighting Hulk. A really cool Happy Halloween scroll that my girlfriend Liz got me while working at Ren Fair. Devil Man, a little robot that Liz and myself built. A Deathstroke bust. Voltron, that's very sentimental to me. I love Voltron, and I saw him on clearance, each of his lions, but I couldn't buy them all. Could not afford it, and Liz bought me Black Lion, so I was able to complete him. So then a Ken Masters figure, Charmander wearing an oversized Fatal Fury hat, well, oversized to him. Moving up, got some video game toys. Dante from Devil May Cry from NECA. A vintage Biohazard 2 Leon from, I believe, Yamato. Very rare, you do not see those. He has cloth clothing. He's from 1998, I believe. Like, very rare. My video game Freddy and Jason. Both of those are the con versions, while I do have the GameStop version of Jason packed away. So, my RPD badge from the Resident Evil 2 remake. Solid Snake, what were they called? Kubrick? That's actually pretty damn rare too. Some more Lynx and Pikachus. An Ecto 1 license plate promo that was given to GameStop to promote the game. The guys there gave it to me, and it is metal. It's awesome. Some Resident Evil 2 pins. Some more promos and stuff, and a Sam stuffy, and that Trunks sticker I've had for almost 20 years now. Never used it. And I've had this wall scroll for almost 20 years. Street Fighter Alpha. Actually, it's, I believe, Street Fighter Zero. I'm afraid to look behind there just because of all the wires. I think it's Zero. Yep, Zero. Is it? Yeah, Zero. Alright. Then, we have my 4K TV. I don't know anything else besides that. With the PS4 playing, with the Friday the 13th dynamic theme. Then, let's see, my Switch with the cool dock light. My Switchers, my PS2, my Dreamcast, my Pokeball, my Liquor. I love that guy. He's from Toy Biz, but I think he looks amazing. My watch and my little pop figure, even though he looks great, he doesn't really even look like a pop, but of the Claptrap. My Sony Trinitron that I picked up over the summer, finally, with my packed PS3 on, with a custom dynamic theme of Skeletor. And over here I got some headphones that I use occasionally. Over here I got two comic book boxes. I had no other place to put them, but on top I got my Vita and my 3DS and my Vita TV over here with some extra LED lights, light remotes. I really hope to pick up some better ones at some point. Then over here I got my G.I. Joe Roddy Piper figure. Con exclusive, very rare. My Mass Effect 2 from, I believe it's the actual DC Unlimited one? Yeah, DC Unlimited one. I got the original release of it by, I think, Big Fish Toys, but that's packed up and wrapped in bubble wrap. This one I don't mind having out. some more video game memorabilia, some Link figures, as well as my awesome Venom figure. I love this figure. I've been a fan of it since the Along Came a Spider toys came out, like back in 96 or something, 97. Some more, another pumpkin head and dog soldiers and so on. A scouter. That lamp right there is gonna go bye-bye soon, but I got a Lego UFO on it. Team Rocket. And over here is a glass case full of figures and stuff. The top shelf is anime and video game based. That's an awesome snake. I've had him for a couple years. I'm a big Vegeta fan, if you couldn't tell. Pyramid Head and the Nurse. More Mass Effect, Sebastian Grell. Mega Man Legends! The Normandy. Then down here are some video game based, comic book based ones. Some Batman and Deathstroke and Wolverine. That Wolverine statue with him on top of the Sentinel head, I've wanted since I was probably 13. One Comic-Con, I finally bought him. And that Batman snow globe called Dark Winter's Night, I've wanted since I was probably 18. And I finally picked him up at a con. That's an original animated series Batman toy. Wolverine on top of the skulls, which mimics the actual print that I bought, that I had Jim Lee sign. Then down here it gets a little cluttered. It's my 80s toys, Transformers and He-Man. Not all of them, just enough where my favorite characters are represented. However, it's really cluttered, and that glare is really bad off that glass. Oh, and there's a random Thor in there, because I had no other place to put them. Now, mind you, all my toys, this is maybe a 1/12 of them. I've got a bunch of them in totes. I just can't fit them all out, you know? And this is probably more of a game room than a toy room, or even horror movie room. This is my game room, so... Next, we got the horror memorabilia everywhere. Once again, sorry about the glare, but I mean, yeah, I love my horror. Let me get the other side real quick. Yeah. Then come down here, more horror. These are mainly NECA and McFarlane movie maniacs, with some other things mixed in there. But yeah. Then you come down here and more horror. So, yeah, I love my horror. And that bell from my last pickups video, you know the actual story from that if you watched it. Awesome gift from my girlfriend Liz. My Vampire Hunter D bust. And also back there, if you look, there's a Chaos Mask. I believe it's called the Chaos Mask from Splatterhouse, the PS3 game. Or Xbox 360. Alright, next, to this wall, you got a little Venom, big Venom hanging out. Team Rocket, a little perler Jason that I made. Some signage. An amazing Michael Myers print that I picked up at Comic-Con by, I think it was Jimmy Palmiotti. Some more stuff. Yeah. Berserk box set, the Box of War. Blind Dead collection. And this is my main, cream of the crop horror movies. They're not alphabetized anymore. But I'm thinking about doing something. Thinking about moving the poster over, getting one of the larger shelves, and then putting all my movies on this one wall. I think that would actually be awesome. But let's see. Some of the better ones. A couple Arrow and Vestron, and yeah, I'm a big horror guy. So love my John Carpenter films. I love my Brian Usna films, and love a Craftian films, and obviously Evil Dead.
some are not horror. Some anime mixed in there. And yeah, if there's any questions that you guys have about any of these movies or soon games or toys or something, just shoot them up in the comments, and I'll answer them as soon as possible. So, I mean, I got a lot of horror movies, and like I said, this is only the like premium stuff. All the like regular stuff is usually in the front room. So, but these are my special collectible ones. So, now moving up, got some more video game memorabilia. Awesome Vincent figurine from GameStop. Some extra controllers that I haven't even opened because, well, I don't use them. I just want them because they look cool. Then moving down, we get to my Marvel Legends. And yeah, I'm a big X-Men fan. Have been since I was a little kid. So I've got quite a few of them. And I try to set them up pretty awesome. Havoc's falling over. Bastard. Gonna try and go slow just so that it stays focused. I wouldn't mind getting a different type of glass case without the actual wood on it so that everything's viewable. But money, you know. There you go. These are not all X-Men, they're kind of random. And I got an empty spot there. I had a Sasquatch there. But I also have still sealed, and I want to open them, the Hulk vs. Wolverine 2-pack from the 80 years. And I kind of want Hulk in there. So, then down here, I took out one of the actual shelves to fit my Sentinel in there. Oh, sorry about the power cord. My laptop. So, here's it. That's a little dusty. I should probably wipe down the actual glass. So, here you go. Oh, also guarding all my ugly, hideous wires over there, I got my Michael Myers from, I believe that's the McFarlane one. He's big and has sounds. And also over there, let me get back up. A Michael Myers sealed NECA figure with a pin. And then my signed John Carpenter's The Thing poster, signed by John Carpenter himself when I met him at Comic-Con. When I meet celebrities, I get nervous, but with him, I was damn near speechless, man. It's John Carpenter, my favorite director of all time. He's like every film from like 1978 to probably 95. Every film is in my top movies of all time, man. Like, I fucking love John Carpenter. So, a really cool dude, man. Oh, and yeah, my hideous wires. Any ideas about cable management? Sure. I mean, some of those aren't even plugged in because I normally don't have the glass cases plugged in. And that one gray one, if you can really see it, I used to charge my PS4 controller or my Xbox One controller. So, well, whatever. Then a table, yes, that I customized with random shit because, you know, I'm a fucking nerd. I moved the laptop, but I've only one hand, so my Voltron kit, my Dragon Ball Z paperweight, the robot guy that I found them, Toots, I should say, a really cool Mario lamp, my 2DS that I modded with other custom things on it. But, yeah, I modded that too, so. But I also have a 3DS that I did not mod. So this here was actually bought for me for Christmas, because I love Lovecraftian horror, and this screams Lovecraft. But, he guards this box, which houses all my controllers when I'm not using them. So, put this over here. There we go. Good job. Keep up the good work. Also, I have an ottoman here with the controllers that I normally use. And inside, I carry blankets for when I get a cold. So, next, moving on. Got a Mega Man toy right in front of this little file system thingy, just full of random ass wires. Oh, and apparently luchador masks, cables, and so on. But yeah, random wires and connections and shit. Extra controllers for when I have someone else here playing too. On top of that, I got a plant that I named Alec. Although he recently started to turn yellow in certain spots, and I gotta, I think, repot him. But yeah, so I gotta do that soon. I'm just worried about him dying. Got a Wolverine clock that I found at Goodwill. Pretty cheap. I got a Tesseract Cube, or the Cosmic Cube in my opinion. I'm sorry, I'm old school comic nerd, you know. So, and it does light up. I should have actually turned it on, but I don't know where I put the remote for it. So, this little skeletal bird I've had for years. I can't not have him in the room. He's cool. Then I have Mr. T. Mr. T is a zombie that I found on eBay. It's the upper torso of a zombie that I decided to put an RPD shirt on with my Biohazard 3 Stars badge. That's pretty awesome. I decided I'll put a Jason mask on him too, and a Duke Nukem Forever hat. Because, you know, it's all dead, including Duke Nukem Forever. Awesome game, but yeah, it was pretty much dead on arrival. So, but yeah, my awesome collection of pins. I've got more, but I'll put them up eventually. Past that, a curtain is a storage room that I have. Got some little figurines and stuff hanging from there. Alright, we're moving on to the video game shelves. Got some Link figures in the box. Got some collector's items. There's the box to my Pikachu 3DS. Progenitor virus detection kit from Resident Evil 5. Yeah. Some more collector's editions. Alright, this shelf here is pretty much my modern-ish Nintendo stuff. Got my GameCube and my Wii stuff and some perler guys there. And I'm going to flip down so that we can see the actual games. That tin there is for Resident Evil 4. It was a GameStop exclusive tin. So, yeah, some awesome games here. Still a few that I wouldn't mind picking up, but I got a majority of the games that I want. I need Resident Evil Code Veronica X still to finish up my Resident Evil collection on it. Like I said, Resident Evil 4 is actually here in that tin. But there's also variants that I would like the box of Pure Evil and shit. So, it goes to Wii. And above that are some DS games that I have and a Game Boy SP for DS and 3DS games. And over here, and it's a little dark, but keep all my 3DS games on top of my Wii games just because of space reasons. There we go. Most of these games I found at Goodwill. So, yeah. Most of the Wii games, I should say. My special limited edition Zelda Wolf Amiibo. And down here are my Switch games. Love collecting for the Switch. This is my Castlevania promo from the DS game Portrait of Ruin that I covered in my last Pickups video. Let's get a closer look. Yeah, I love collecting for the Switch. I love playing them too. I'm not just a collector that collects things and let them sit on the actual shelf, and I don't buy shit that I don't want to play. So,
And down here are more of the box set ones. Let's see. Crystal Crisis, yeah. That Hollow Knight plushie is freaking awesome. My Onimusha box set and my Legend of Zelda box set. Then down here, I got some random shit. The envelopes there are full of protector boxes for my retro boxes. For my retro game boxes, like 64, Super Nintendo, and so on. My Uncharted 4 Collector's Edition. My Marcus Phoenix figure. A bunch of vinyl, horror movie soundtracks and video game soundtracks. Some books and shit. My Turtles complete collection that comes in the Turtle Van. Awesome cartoon. I'm a big 80s and 90s cartoon guy, so. Next, some more video game shit on top. Collector's editions and collectibles and figurines and shit. So, moving on. Revive. Fun little story about those revives, but I think that I'm going to save it for another video. My Resident Evil Chainsaw for PS3, 2. Oh, that's so dark in there, but my Nintendo games. These shelves are really large, so I made a makeshift shelf back there using VHS and foam board. I think I'm going to do that for more of my cartridge-based games to save on room. So I've got a very small room, so none of my cartridge games are in order, so I'm going through as diligently as possible some of my box games for the Nintendo. Some more perler art things and a box to my Switch dock light. Now my Super Nintendo games. I'm actually pretty proud of my Super NES games. So, got quite a few. I mean, not as much as some people, but I mean, the ones that I have, I desperately wanted. And I go out and I play quite a bit. Castlevania 4 has to go back in there more. Run Saber, grew up with that game, I love it. I want the boxing and a manual to it. Oh yeah, all these games I do play. Some of them more than others. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go back to playing some of the actual sports ones, but I may. Knights of the Round. Ooh, yeah. And my currently boxed SNES games. I almost let a spoiler go out for my next pickup video. Oops. Instinct with the soundtrack CD. And down here, you got some 64 games. Can't see shit though because I don't have them labeled. Because Nintendo, for some reason, did not put labels on the tops, which is weird. But some standouts with that. Yeah, Star Soldier. Love that game. Awesome shoot 'em up for the N64. I don't think they had too many shoot 'em ups though. Got the Pokemon Stadium 2 and Majora's Mask. And other games like Mario Kart and so on. Down here I got a limited edition Target controller. For the Switch, I should say. Oh, actually over here, some more 64 games, box games. The only games that I really worry about getting boxed are my favorite games or games that I had as a kid. For Resident Evil 2, South Park. South Park comes with its poster. WCW NWO Revenge also comes with its poster. So these are all truly complete in box. Oh, and my one Game Boy game that is complete in box. I actually have a sealed copy of A Link to the Past for the Game Boy Advance. However, I can't find it. So until I find it, I'm going to consider it lost. These here are all my loose Game Boy and Game Gear games. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Not as much as some, like I said, but whatever. Then here is my humble Dreamcast collection, yet I am very proud of it. Some what's what of Dreamcast games, in my opinion, but games I love. So, and in Japanese, Resident Evil Code Veronica. Some Atari games. My DS Lite that I found at Goodwill for $1. Got it working, and now I use it to test games. This here, I should really have it out, but it's a Mass Effect N7 Elite pin, like what you would see in the trophies section. Very rare. Very happy to have it because I love Mass Effect. A Lego helicopter that I built just because. Oh, and behind all these games are loose boxes and manuals and shit of extra games that I don't have the actual games for. So eventually I will hopefully complete them, or if they're duplicates, maybe trade them off or sell them. And down here, got some more graphic novels and video game books and random shit that there is from Final Fantasy 15. I got a couple of them laying around here. As a matter of fact, right there. These are yours. H.R. Geiger art books. He's fucking dope. But let's see what else. On to the next shelf. Start from the top. Got some more random shit. Yep. And then coming down, my PS1 games with Frank from Darkstalkers guarding them. Yeah, the PS1 is my favorite console of all time, and there's so many games that I still want for it. I actually had so many games back earlier in my life, but shit happens and you gotta get rid of them. That'll be another video where I talk about that, because this is not my first collection. So, but there we go. Mega Man, Medieval. Big Resident Evil fan. So, had that toy for like 20 years, it seems. Move down here, you got Ninja, Mega Man Legends 1 and 2. First ID 1 and 2, Persona. I still need Persona 2 though. Raystorm, probably my favorite. There we go. Probably my favorite shoot 'em up of all time. All the different versions of Resident Evil 2 and 3. And the first one. Rival Schools. Underrated fighter. Gotta check it out, guys. Capcom Fighting. Silent Hill. Star Ocean. I don't have it out. I should have probably brought it out just to actually show off. UFO Force. Gears. Vampire Hunter D. Yeah. Very good story. But I do have a sealed Resident Evil 2, the original release. I got it packed up because I'm always worried about it getting jacked up. I don't believe in graded games, but that game I do have sealed, and I also, if you look, have the regular version and the DualShock version opened and ready to play. So I might actually get it graded just to have it in that really nice hard case. But that there is from something, I don't know if it was a legit thing, but in the early 2000s, on eBay, I found things called Resident Evil survival kits. And it came with a bunch of little mini figures and little prop thingies and a lighter and a so on. That's one of the actual things from it. So, and if you recognize it, it is actually from Code Veronica. So, the little dragonfly. Next, PS2 games. Let me move Birkin here. I could cheat and say that the PS2 was my favorite console because it could play PS1 games, but if I had to pick one console and the games only on it, it would be the PS1. But the PS2 is amazing too. Epion.
Coming down here, Snake guarding some. Get in there. There we go. I love the PS2 though. It is awesome. Metal Gear Solid 3 in my top 5 games of all time. Game got at me through a really bad breakup. Need Obscure 1, because that's part 2. The Ivy from Resident Evil 2. Coming down here. Got a Jetfire guarding some. There's my open copy of Shin Megami Nocturne. I got a sealed one recently in my last Pickles video. Silent Hill 2, 3, and Origins, and 4. However, I still need Shattered Memories. I don't like the game very, very much because it's so different. But it, like, as I've gotten older and I got past it being so different and that you can't really fight back, as far as I know, with as far as I got, it's just a different experience. So I kind of want to give it another try. Siren, an awesome survival horror game that not a lot of people know about. The Suffering series. Oh, actually, he doesn't roar, but whatever. There you go. So, and apparently you've already. Oh, no, he died! Fucking tyrant. Back up there. Next, some more books and shit. You got Ash with the most important book of all. Some more books. My Blade Puppet, the blood splattered version. Then coming up top, some more collector shit, collector's editions. That's my secondary copy of Axiom Verge. That one's sealed. I ordered it from Amazon. It was crunched. I ordered another one, and it wasn't as crunched. So that one's the one that is not as crunched. But still, I got it. My Tron Lego set that I gotta build still. A badass Dragon Ball Z Vegeta figurine. Infamous 2 Collector's Edition. Tag. Fun little story about that guy from Mod Nation Racers. I was cleaning shelves over when I worked at Toys R Us. We did not sell that guy at all. He was not there when I was cleaning these shelves because I just cleaned it. Turned around, started cleaning some more, turned back around, and he was standing right there facing me. It was fucking weird, dude. But I was like, you know what? He's mine now. Maybe he's haunted. Maybe he's not. I don't care. I fucking love him. My Lunar Complete 1 and 2. Fucking love those games. Had the collector's editions a while ago, but once again lost my collection, so I had to replace them, and I have them now complete. My PSP collection. Love the fucking PSP. I remember getting it when it first came out. I remember hacking it not too long afterwards and playing a shit ton of PS1 games and cut with like custom icons and everything. Love that system. I will forever love it. I even have a PSP Go, which, damn it, I should have brought out all my handhelds. Oh well, maybe next time. Loco. Yandy Art, awesome fucking game. If you like Disgaea, you'll probably like that. Some Vita games. Very small collection of Vita games because they're so hard to come by. But I think I got some pretty decent titles. Alright, a little Spawn from the movie Spawn that people talk shit about, but I love it. Alrighty, got a Scorpion bookend that my mom and my sister found years ago for me. And then PS3 games. If you really want to start collecting games and you want to start cheap, start buying PS3 games. Most stores have them for like $5, man. I can tell you, I would say about 80% of these games I paid no more than $5 for. Death Scythe, Gundam, some Dead Space. Like, it's pretty awesome. Any game that I spent more than $5 on,
It was when the PS3 was still brand fucking new, or let me say modern, compared, and the PS4 wasn't out, and I was actually pre-ordering games and shit for it. I fucking love the console. And if I really wanted to cheat, I would say that it was my favorite console with the fat model, but that's cheating. My VF1S, Valkyrie, Roy Fokker. I say Fokker, some people say motherfucker. It's not me, the fucker's motherfucker, it's Fokker. Or at least in my head it is. Mass Effect collections. Yes, I'm a Mass Effect fan. One is sealed, one is not. Metal Gear Solid. I actually have 2 of those limited editions. I was worried about one getting messed up, so I bought another one sealed. I know, fucking OCD and shit. Custom Resident Evil, the Chuck Files game. This is super rare, man. Super rare. Hard to find Resident Evil game. Look at that. Look at that guy. That guy is sexy as fuck, man. Look at that. Sexy. Yeah. You are Chuck, Wesker's right hand and top agent. You were stationed in Raccoon City to maintain control until the outbreak. Now you are expendable, and Wesker has left you for dead. Big mistake. It will take skills and courage to survive this nightmare. From Black Hat Studios. Yeah. So, more games there. Voltron! Like I said, Splatterhouse, people say, oh, the game sucks, and it was like when it first came out, the game is fun, dude. It's mindless violence and horror with love of crafty tones, gore, and titty. So you know what? Enjoy the fucking game, man. Tron, fucking awesome game. X-Men Origins Wolverine, my very first platinum. Then the Sub-Zero bookend. Get over here! Sub-Zero's dead, motherfucker. Yeah. The Castlevania Perler that I made of Alucard. Little Skylander guy. And down here, some more books, but also big box PC games. So, Resident Evil 2 big box motherfucker. That little bobblehead dude from Borderlands. Yeah, those Resident Evil Revive energy drinks that I showed off, they actually were full. And then, I don't know if the seal gave out or what, but they started leaking everywhere. And it destroyed my Borderlands 2 box and my Street Fighter 4 Collector's Edition box. Both of my Collector's Editions, so yeah, I was pretty pissed about that. I gotta replace them still. Here's my Resident Evil Shot Blaster, my Order Collector's Edition. Mass Effect Collector's Edition with the Nomad. Some of the D&D minis that I bought for me and my girlfriend, and she still hasn't played with me yet. So what the fuck, man? It's been all this fun, I swear. Some more Collector's Editions. That's the Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds Collector's 3DS XL. That is the empty box to it. I actually bought 2. One was sealed, one was open. I sold the open one, but I kept the actual box. I got a sealed one. I'm buying a plastic protector box for it. My anniversary controller for PlayStation 4. Spider! From Resident Evil. Some more shit from Resident Evil. G.I. Joe Cobra SWAT team like guy, because I thought he looked fucking badass. Look at that. Can't see with the light, but yeah, he's so detailed. Then to my Xbox. And I have original Xbox as well as my Xbox 360. All together. Some standouts being Stubbs the Zombie and Call of Cthulhu. So, my 360 game, so that is really dark, and it's a Gears of War Collector's Edition back there, but Master Chief is making it really dark. Some more games over there, some Halo games,
some of my Mass Effect Collector's Editions for the Xbox. My very small Xbox One collection, not much there. Then my Sega Genesis games. I have a problem with Genesis. Very first console that I ever owned. However, I am picky when I buy games for it. They have to have the box and the manual, especially because most of them came in the plastic cases. So, but because I don't have many, because I'm that anal about it, I do have some quality. Maximum Carnage, Shadow Dancer, Splatterhouse 2 and 3, Final Zone, Ranger X. Oh, I love that game. X-Men 2, Double Dragon, Ghostbusters, Castlevania Bloodlines, the actual original release, not the Majesco one. Shadowrun, Tommy's Ate My Neighbors, Sonic and Knuckles boxed, which is pretty hard to find boxed. And down here, got The Haunting, you got Golden Axe 1 and 2, Mega Turrican. A really cool homebrew, custom version of Mega Man, the Wily Wars, which was a UK exclusive game, physically, but it came out here as part of the Sega channel. Only way to get it physically here would be a custom card. Batman the Animated Series, Clue Ball, Captain America with the pin. Yeah, I'm very proud of my Genesis collection. So, and a box so very proud of it. And down here, I got my Lethal Enforcers complete box for the Genesis. My Master System game. Sorry guys, I'm on top of a chair trying to arrow this down. I could just move the chair, but whatever. My box Genesis. Some Sega Saturn games, the only two that I have. D and Resident Evil. Some big box PS1 games, Doom and Resident Evil. And then a Batman Red Hood Arkham Knight figure that I need to put out someplace. Alright, that is it for the games. Then if you back up, I got this chair for when my girlfriend wants to play. It's nothing fancy, but I do have a Michael Myers pillow that I use on my back when I need to. In my gaming chair, my own chair. Which looks beat the fuck up on camera, damn it. Yeah. Well, I'll get a new one eventually, and then she can have this one. But, yeah. But yeah, that is my room. That is, like I said, it's a very small room. But I'm very happy with the space that I, with the amount of space, with what I did with it. Give you one last shot of this part here. And then, let me turn it around to the game cases again. Right there. Let me move this chair for you. So, it's not as big as some other people's collections, but I'm proud of it. I worked my ass off to regain what I've lost, and I'm still not completely there yet, but I'm very proud of these games. I play these games. I do not just buy to put onto my shelf, I play them. I fucking love my collection. Very, very proud of it. So, I completely passed over the PS4 games. I'll be damned. So, going over here, we have my PS4 games. So, here we go. Got a steelbook to Bloodstained. That was a Best Buy exclusive. Godzilla and Gravity Rush. I have no idea why, but Godzilla's gone up in price so fucking much. It's over $100 now. I have no idea why. Then coming down here, got a couple limited run games mixed in there. However, I don't really open those up. I buy them digitally, so that's sheer for just collecting wise. Then, yep, looking at all those. White Day, a very obscure horror game. I think it got a re-release though. And coming down here, oh, what do we have there? Let's see. Sinking City, Sleeping Dogs. And you come down here, my Mass Effect Omni Blade. Some box sets. Little sack boy. And then down here, some more books. Collector's edition for SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Some more books. Alright, now we're officially done. So, but yeah. I cannot believe that I passed that up. Holy crap. Oh well. Anyways. Very proud of my collection, like I was saying. So, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comment below, man. Let me know about any of the games or horror movies or toys or whatever. Any suggestions about cable management? I do like the idea that I have about switching that the movie shelf with a bigger shelf and fitting all my movies on the one. Because if I do that, this shelf here that's also full of movies will be empty, and I'm thinking about turning that into my Genesis shelves. They actually fit perfectly, so. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Have an awesome night, guys. Bye.